Welcome back to another episode in the Green Bay Packers Dynasty franchise. Week 18, the last week of regular season, is what we're going to be covering today. We've done it basically. We are in the second spot with 12-4. We have the Z, which means we also have the home field advantage when once we play the divisional playoff round. We have beaten the Bears, which is why we have the Z and they have the X. They will make the playoffs, but they can't overtake us anymore, even if they win the next game and we lose the next one. That is due to the fact that we beat them twice in the season. I'm very happy about this because it takes a lot of pressure off of the team right now. It means we can use the time to heal up players that were injured or that are injured. We've had two long-term injuries, Lloyd and Romeo Doubs. Miller, Sewell and Saquon Barkley will return in 2 weeks time, which means this is week 2, wildcard is week 1, and then they're going to be back and available. And I certainly don't want to have any more injuries to starting players when we enter the playoff part of this season. Let's take a quick look at the New York Jets. They have had quite a lot of changes going on over the season, over the years. It's Desmond Ridder as their quarterback. That comes a little bit as a surprise. 27.82. They have drafted Lenoris Sellers, 22.72. Let me just see if he has a special depth chart. Nope. And then they've got Jordan Travis, which is the setup makes sense. Desmond Ridder is decent enough right now. He's not super dangerous, but again, he's not to be underestimated. Running backs, Breece Hall is out injured. Braylon Allen will be the starting running back. Israel Abanikanda will be the backup. And they've got Rodney Pittman. So I actually like this setup a lot. The ages are brilliant. Breece Hall out injured as a superstar. That's certainly going to help us. Alex Arma Jr., this is the fullback. We've got the receivers. Zachariah Branch, the rookie. X Factor, 21.89. Garrett Wilson out injured. Wendell Robinson injured. Mike Williams as wide receiver 2. Then Tyreek Hood and Quincy Carman. There's actually nobody under 74 here, which is pretty amazing. Even the backups or the rookie players are actually not bad already. Mike Williams, the veteran, and then the rookie, the star wide receiver. Tight end is Mitchell Evans, 23.79. We've got Tyler Conklin and Brendan Bates here as well. It's just a super solid tight end room. On the offensive line, Olu Muyiwa Fashanu. There we go, got that one out nicely. 2 years experience, superstar depth trade, 23.87. Carter Warren, nothing more than a backup. David Edwards, 29.77. Matt Hennessy, his backup. Solid choice right there. Joe Tipman, 25.83. And actually solid center right there. Strength 89. That's very nice. Sean Copeland out injured. Elijah Vera Tucker, 27.85, looking very good here. Matthew Hilliard, the backup. And on right tackle, we've got Colton McKivitz, 30.74. Darian Kinnard and Darius Foster. I don't know, it looks like they wanted to draft a better player but didn't get one. This is the weakest out of all the five offensive line rooms right there. Jermaine Johnson, the second on left edge, 27.85. We've got BJ Thompson joining from the Arizona Cardinals. Chase Young out injured today, 27.89. So Gavin Jordan will have to play right edge. Quinnen Williams, an X Factor, D tackle. He's going to be bone-crunchingly hard to get by. Devontae Wyatt, that's the veteran. He's very good as well. Xavier Weeks, the backup. On left-hand side linebacker, a 12-year veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, and then Dean Gresham as well. We've got Tyrell Dodson injured at mid-linebacker. We've got Shaq Thompson injured at mid-linebacker. And Smail Mondon Jr., 23.75. Not even that far off in terms of the quality here. Of course, the others are veterans, and he is just way younger. Khalil Mack now joining on right outside linebacker. This is an unexpected addition. Another veteran, Gabriel Murphy, as his understudy. Sauce Gardner, X Factor, cornerback number 1. DJ Reed at 86 rated, 29 years of age. Very good. Denzel Burke, 23.83. We've got Kyrie Elam here, 25.81, who's always been very good. Timmy Baskett and Kamal Haddon. I would say Rabakis, but then look at this one, 77 rated. It's actually pretty good player. 93 speed, 96 acceleration. Very scary cornerbacks. Brian Cook is the free safety. Backup Xavier Watts, not far behind, 2 years younger. Marty Mapu is the strong safety, 26 and 77. We've got Elijah Molden, who's injured. JT Woods as the backup kicker. Harrison Nevis, and punter is Bryce Barringer. How do we approach this? I'm going to say we're going to approach this as we approached a lot of games in the past. We will try and limit his short passing. That if we can get that done, we take a lot of their weapons away. We're going to go splits and a half pass, which is going to be the training regime for the playoffs as well. We've got shorter recovery times. We've got way less time to recover, to heal wounds and injuries. So just have to make sure that everybody stays fit and we don't, just make anything worse than it already is. All right, everybody's ready for the final season game. And Jordan Love is doing the warm-ups, but he will not be playing at MetLife today. The Jets are getting a retro uniform, the 1980s home uniform. I just really wanted to give them something retro-fitted as well. Since we're going 1988, might as well use the 1981, right? Anyhow, Jets are a team that's not to be underestimated, but today we have an absolute luxurious position. We're going to be using backups. We don't have to overperform. We don't have to do anything crazy. And that's why we will be editing the depth chart together. I prefer to do that in-game though. So here we go. We are going to be using backup players now. We're going to be using David Montgomery, for instance, not Derrick Henry. I would really like to keep him out of the fire right now. We're going to be using players like, I'd like to use Flemings as wide receiver number 1. We're going to use Lowry as 2. We're just going to mix it up a little bit here, just to make sure that we have the best players on the field that we can kind of, let onto the field without risking an injury or something like that. All right, next up, we're going to use Davison here as the backup on left guard. On center, I'm going to use McGovern. We're going to use Jonathan Milroe because he just returned now. Swinton is playing left tackle, so I can't use him. I could use Rasheed Walker, but I'd rather keep him and not risk an injury there. We're going to be going with Kingsley Anik-Barry on left edge. We're going to be going with Juan Franklin on right edge. We're going to be using Cross again here. And I'd rather use Sanders than Arik Armstead and Mason Smith, who's also injured. Must have picked up an injury in training. Actually, check that one now. Larry Wynn will get some playtime. Brennan Jackson will get some playtime. Here we actually have these 3. What I will do is I will use Stokes up here, I will use Valentine here, and I will try to give Gonzalez and DeJean some rest up time. I do see Hendricks down here, so we might even set it up like this. On free safety, Evan Williams will get a go, and on strong safety we're going to use Keaton Oladipo. Everybody else, I'm going to leave this the same. I'm also going to leave the slot wide receivers mostly unchanged. This is actually Flemings. We might use somebody else here, but actually, yeah, no, we're going to keep this as is. I just want to give the main players some time to rest up. We're actually starting very far back, so now let's go the halfback dive. Milroe has the ball. There's only Luke Haas on the team right now. I tried to change his name to his correct name. That was not possible because seemingly Madden thinks H-A-S-Z is an offensive word or something like that. So that is, that is a little bit painful that I couldn't do that. Quinn Williams, Sauce Gardner are the opposing players. We're going to see how far we get outside, and David Montgomery taken down, 3rd and 1. David Montgomery is one of the better running backs in the league. I even would say he's a little bit underappreciated. But of course, wow, all right. 4th and inches at the 11-yard line. Quinnen Williams gets past Connor McGovern. Of course, using players that are not my starters, that has to have an impact. We're going to go with a halfback lead. Montgomery, let's go. It would actually be quite hysterical if we lost this game here. I don't intend to do that. I would like to get, I don't know, get a draw or even get a win. We don't have to win pretty, we just have to win. Let's get some plays into Flemings, into Beckham, into Lowry. Make sure that our backup players are getting play time. Turn, psych! Oh, didn't recover after the turn there, but that was a lovely turn. Flemings is doing so well, but Khalil Mack, yeah, a lot of veteran players. I also gave Jalen Milroe a little bit of a preemptive makeover. He looked a little bit basic in his equipment, so I felt like that would be a fun thing to do. Let me know what you think of his equipment. Is it good? Oh yikes! 33 was coming forward. Milroe almost with his first pick 6 here. Saquon Barkley 2 weeks. Kevin Sewell 2 weeks. Those are the ones I'm waiting on. Romeo Doubs out for the season. Inside zone setup. The Jets are traditionally a very solid team. We're going to set up a play action slot corner now. Come on, man. Beckham is going to be my target. I am looking at Lowry as well. I don't think he'll be available though. Alright, that's a sack. 3rd and 20. Number 11, Johnson, Jermaine Johnson II. And Milroe gets taken out quite emphatically. Let's go with an outs option here. I don't think that's going to work very well. What else do we have? Let's go with a play action cross. That might actually work a little bit better. Looking for Beckham on this one. Coverage was just really too good. I didn't see. There we go. 28. Just go there on time. 4th and 20. We're going to punt now. 4th and 20 is a little bit too steep for my liking. Matarese, who's had it a very exciting start to the NFL. Got drafted, got called back. Is that Edgar Cooper? Number 56. I do hope it's nothing bad. Come on, defense. Alright, they score a field goal. 2 minutes 14 to go in the second half. We'll go Packer unders. We have to look out for the strengths of our players, what they can do, what they can't do. And we have to be aware that this team, you know, has its limits. Look at that. The yellow wristband, the black sleeve, and then we've got the quarterback wrist thingy and a glove for better control during the snap. Let's go. We're gonna go pivot dig on this one. Do I like that? I'm not sure if I do. I might like this one more. Levels. Let's see. Beckham? Probably. There we go. 2nd and inches. 2 catches for 23 yards. A dagger formation is next. We're not going to be playing hurry up or 2 clock or anything like that. I just want to make sure that we get the contact, get the yardage, moving to the middle of the field here. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. And he's happy. Seemingly very happy. I like the lighter green of the older uniforms. Clock is ticking. They're not using timeouts. Medium requirement is a field goal. Dean Lowry pushing forwards. Or is it Dewan Lowry? Now we're going to check up later. 71 yards here for Jalen Milroe. That is something we can work with. Corner strike time. Clock tick down. 35 seconds only. I like that. I'm going to see if do I trust in... Alright. Pushed back here. What is that? We're going to call a timeout. 24 seconds to go. 1st and goal. We stopped the clock. I'm going to try some passes now. And yes, I'm fully aware that this might get picked again. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one, but we're just going to try and get this. Ball is knocked out. Number 84, that's Wilcox, right? Is that Wilcox? Yes. Couldn't hold on to the ball there. The stick spacing. This might help us. Flemings. Do we try and get closer with Montgomery? We still have timeouts to go. Let's go to an inside zone split. There we go, and we get inside. Let's spike it. We take the lead, 7-3 at the end of the first half. As David Montgomery, new addition to the Packers roster, will be getting inside. There we go. Kaboom. Continue to next play. Now, we get the ball at the beginning of the second half. Again, we're going to go with Montgomery right to left on this one. Do we have a play that looks... Let's try the slants though. Here we go. I thought there would be a block. Otherwise, I would have turned towards the target line a little bit quicker. Number 50. Oh, are we going backwards? 3rd and 7. I'm not getting forwards. The one Larry injured. Let's see. Slip screen time. Let's try and bridge those 7 yards here with a pass to David Montgomery. There we go. Just get across that red line. And let's just keep moving. Abdominal strain. All right. Beckham will take over. That's what we have the backup players for. I'm more than confident that these players are able to help us out. They don't have to carry the team. Do I see some space? We're going to try a flood drive here. I like Flemings, but I think Beckham will be my receiving player. There we go. That's a lot of yards that we can run into and usher that advance. Beckham joined the team with a startup trait. Sadly lost it. Sadly he lost it, but this was a show of what he's capable of. A good catch going forwards. And Jalen Milroe, again, I'm not trying to usurp Jordan Love here, but at the same time I want to see if he can pick it up if needed, and it does seem like it. Wilcox is super slow, so we're just gonna have to bear that in mind. There we go. But is he strong as well? Yes, protects the ball well, goes down at the 11. He has one of those bandana thingies, and I think that's an injury. That sucks. And the bandana goes through the helmet. I don't mind that. Now, pivot dig. It depends on who the pivot dig player is. It's Beckham. That could work. I'd rather look for maybe a different play. We're gonna try this one. It is actually a block play. Milroe is a scrambling quarterback, so maybe we can get him to go. I'd like to hit Milroe though. Montgomery, just catch the ball, go forward, 2nd and 4. That was the idea. That was the idea. Now, no pressure. Let's just keep calm. Inside zone, right to left. Do we like something else? Different choice. Pivot return. I think this one goes to Beckham. Flood drive. We're going to try this one here. There we go. Catch. Quick sharp turn. And then just head into the end zone. And there we go. Beckham scores a touchdown. Lamar Beckham, number 81. And we are actually playing as if this were the first team. Defense might be a little bit weaker. The offense, I feel, is still very capable of playing well. Now, halfback zone weak. We're gonna go right to left on this one. There is some space. This looks like a rush. Let's go with Flemings. There you go. Quick jab. Number 10 was there. Ooh, going back with 2nd and 1. But he stayed in bounds. We're gonna go zone weak now. This is gonna be a run play. They are stacking though. They're stacking their really trying to stop us from getting the run play underway. Smail Mondon Jr. right there, and that is an injury. Who is that? Is that Wilcox again? Man, he's getting pummeled. Set up the Packers seam. I think I like it, but I'm gonna go. No, wait up. Wait. I think I like this one more. Gonna go with Flemons on this one. Here we go. Milroe gets the ball, and we're gonna run for it. We're gonna run for it, and out of bounds here. 2nd and 1, picking up 9 yards. Because he's got the legs. He's got the legs, and I mean, I know that. Didn't utilize it so far, but I think our offensive line did well in holding back the offensive players, giving Milroe the room to maneuver in. Montgomery, boom. That was good. Okay, we're gonna start chewing the clock now. I don't see the benefit of going at this slowly. We can use the quicker rundown. We're gonna go zone split weak on this one. Right to left. Lovely. Lovely. Twist and turn. I tried the turn here. Still pushed forward to the 26-yard line. That was nice. Who's injured? It's David Montgomery. I do not appreciate that. I was rather hoping that that would not happen. Looking at Musgrave, looking at Beckham here. We can go slow. We don't have to hurry this one. Oh dear. Thrown right into the head of his player. Foot contusion. Haven't read that one in a while. Play action cross. Let's go flanker drive. Beckham just seems a little bit like a safer option. Finding the hole is Milroe, powering forwards, 3rd and 1. 6 catches for 79 yards today. Good stuff. Good stuff. He looked solid when we picked him up, and he just lost the death trait, but the stats stay the same. And that's something that you just always have to keep in mind when using players. It doesn't matter what death trait they have, it only impacts the growth speed. So of course it does have some importance, but for the most part not really that relevant. Here we go. Let's go. Ooh. Oh no, nice. AJ Dillon finding the space, and again 2 yards out ahead of the 2-minute drill. Gun bunch tight end. Right to left. I'd like to nab this one. Here we go. No chance at stopping Montgomery from plowing into the end zone here. And here we go. Everybody's celebrating. 21 versus 9. And again, we put some distance between us. It gets turned around, and I'd like to get into field goal range just for the heck of it though. Let's play bench. Looking for Flemons. Flemons is a super speedy guy. If we can get away from number 4, which we just did. Oh, nice. Alright, timeout called. Number 69 with an injury, and we're up to the 6-yard line with only a few seconds to go. I was tiptoeing along the side, had to correct course. That did cost some speed, which made it possible for the defensive players to catch up. How much time do we have? We do have time. Bubble over, 4 verticals. What is this? I think we're going to set up slants real quick. It looks like Haas has nobody that's opposing him. Well, Sauce Gardner maybe. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, Nobody there. Lucas can just move inside. We're going to spike it. We're going to win this game quite clearly. We're going to finish the season 13-4, which is a very good result. And Jalen Milroe, what a game, man. Looking very nice. As the starter trade, I am actually pretty much appreciative of the fact that he gets a lot of XP points from today's game. There we go. And that's it. That's a game over. That's a regular season over, guys and gals. Thank you for joining me for 17 games in this 2026 regular season. We beat the Jets away, and or on their home turf. Let's put it that way. It's not confusing then. This is just a brilliant job here. So it's one new injury. That's Dalen Wade, 4 weeks. And that actually really sucks because he is a superstar dev trade rookie. He went up to 81 overall. I would have liked to give him the buffs from the playoffs as well. He won't be getting anything from those games, which would have really propelled him forward. But yeah, I can live with that. He's out for 4 weeks. I am going to leave it as is for the moment. Not quite sure how the math will work out. He might even return for the Super Bowl or the championship game if he actually returns on time. I will not act on these now. I'm actually just yeah. What will I do? I'm going to be spending those 63 staff points, distributing them among the defense. I might show you that next week. For now, I would just end the episode. I'm super happy about how today's game went. 13-4. That was a fantastic season. We are the top seeded team from the NFC. On the AFC side, it's the Ravens. It's 14-2 and 13-4. We had a very good season. I really enjoyed that one. Good percentage, good points for, good points against. Actually, we allowed the lowest points against. Now that is great, man. That is awesome. Where are we in terms of scoring? Well, not that high up. All right, the Ravens really scored like crazy. Chiefs scored. All right, doesn't matter. The points against, that's what really counts, because again, offense wins games, defense wins championships. I'm just gonna say thank you so much. I really enjoyed this season so much. It started out quite difficult, to be fair. Just looking back at it, we had those 2 losses against the Vikings and the Panthers straight away. Then we kind of caught ourselves, lost against the Saints, very close, those games as well, so close. 2 points, 3 points, then a win by 4 points. That was good. The loss against the Saints, 3 wins before bye week, 1 win. A loss against the Jaguars, that really hurt. That was a brutal loss. And from then on, we've only had wins. We went on a winning streak here, and that was absolutely fantastic. We beat our division rivals. Yeah, just really fantastic stuff. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. That just means a lot to me and really helps me out as well. Small time creator, as you know. As always, I'm gonna say stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, everybody, and I hope to see you next time for the divisional playoff game.